Hello, and welcome to GuidesYou.com, the program that guides you through financial and life challenges. In this week's episode, Wendy will discuss password managers, specifically the program Lastpass.
Where do you keep your passwords? If the answer is that you have a bunch of sticky notes or that you have a notebook, or even if the answer is that you have a Excel document on your laptop, these are all old-fashioned and we can improve on them enormously, and you will be very grateful you did. Because here's the thing. Most of the world is going to online these days, and you should have really secure passwords for all of your assets and probably two-factor authentication, which is another topic. But what you really need is a place where you can keep all of these secrets that is handy and won't die if your laptop dies and won't be destroyed if your house is swept away in a fire and will still be accessible if you are in a hospital bed and suddenly realize that you had to pay your credit card, which, by the way, you should put on auto payment. But I want you to have a password manager in the cloud. They're very safe and they're very good. And you may have one already. So if you have one of them, that's fine. My husband likes 1Password, but the one that I like and teach is Lastpass. Lastpass has a Chrome extension. I think has extensions for other browsers as well, but you can use it just on your web interface, your web browser. Lastpass also has the ability to enter things that are not on the internet. So you can have a note, some secret private notes. That's where I have the combination lock to my bike lock. Anything that you wish to have written down. I have the logins for my desktop computers in LastPass. So that's a secret vault. And the way it works is you install it and you have it, it works in the cloud, so you have an online access, but you also can have it so that it's every time you're logged into the computer, you can have it open. I have a fairly secure setup, so I have it so I log out of LastPass every time I close my browser window. I think most of my clients don't, they just have it open whenever they're on their computer. And that means that every time you go to a website, it says, would you like me to autofill in your username and password? Why, yes, you would. That's great. So you still have to do the two-factor authentication, which means that they call your cell phone or they send an email or something to just prove that it's really you. And I do want you to have two-factor authentication everywhere you can. But it does make it so that if somebody's trying to help you from afar, or if you're meeting with me in my office and I say, here, let's get into your Vanguard and get some statements, yeah, I want you to have those passwords with you. So a password vault is the way. I like LastPass. I'll give you links to installing it on your computer for whether PC or Mac or anything else. And I hope that you will consider this your homework to get going on it. It is easy. You can do it. It is way better than pieces of paper, I promise. I got one more thing to say about LastPass. If you pay for it, you can designate basically a dead man switch. So I've got mine set up that if my daughter requests access to my password vault, they will send me an email and say, if you don't deny the access, in 2 weeks, we're going to give her access. And I can set the duration of the time. And it's only, I specify who gets this right to have access like that. And if I don't answer because I can't, then she gets access in a couple weeks to my password vault. So I like that. That's a paid feature. I also like that it can share passwords with family members. So for example, our Amazon Prime account or Audible, where I have a bunch of books downloaded, I want my kids to be able to access that. So I just shared in LastPass my password for that. So it's a very, very useful tool. It's very, very helpful as you age. And I hope this makes sense and that you will do it. All right, talk to you later.
Thank Thanks again for joining us for this week's presentation by GuidesYou.com. Subscribe to see upcoming episodes and ring the bell to get notifications when a new video is up. For more information about our programs, go to www.guidesyou.com. See you next time!